BananaLaser. Lasers unite.
What's up, Laser Nation, and welcome to Banana Bites for Tuesday, December 20th, 2016. My name is Matt Wizzel, if you're nasty. This is our in-between-isode of BananaLaser, where we discuss the past commentary from last week, the future commentary from next week, next Tuesday, and everything else in between. Plus, we play laser games with a lucky listener. So let's get into it. Merry Christmas, guys. It's December. We're in the thick of it. Christmas is less than a week away. I hope you enjoy Christmas. If not, then you're hating life right now. But at least you're hearing me over your earbuds or what have you. But I'm fully engaged in the Christmas spirit. I do love this time of year. I've been, as I mentioned, or as I will mention later in the episode, I just got done watching A Christmas Horror Story, which I recommend. It's pretty good. It's not great, but it's very fun holiday Christmas horror movie. In fact, that's practically what it's called. But yeah, it's good, and it's streaming on Netflix. So if you're in the mood, you gotta watch something new, Christmassy, then check that out. Another one I recently checked out for the holiday season is Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. I decided to skip the first one, considering a good percentage of it is in Part 2. Yes, you do miss some fun stuff. The grandpa scene, the song portion in the store, but Part 2, man, holy shit! If you want to laugh, I cannot recommend it enough. It's ridiculous. The movie is ridiculous, and one of my most favorite things I noticed this time was that the young boy Ricky, or the main character Ricky in this movie, it has a flashback of him as a young child, and then not even 10 seconds later, he's being portrayed by an entirely different child, and it's very obvious. The kid has different color hair and everything, and it's supposed to be like the same time. Hilarious shit. Apparently cars explode when they flip. There's just funny shit all throughout that. I cannot recommend it enough. Another thing I've really gotten into is something I picked up last year, actually, but I didn't really crack it open until this year, and that is a Christmas album that came out in 2006, and it's titled A Twisted Christmas. That's right, because it's Twisted Sister and their Christmas album. Twisted Sister's Christmas album. Just wrap your mind around that. I am not even a Twisted Sister fan. A lot of hair metal and stuff from that time period. Even though I grew up around it, just wasn't into it. But this thing is awesome because I'm a fan of Christmas music, and I'm a fan of just rock music in general, and so it really hits me right in the right spots. You know what? Maybe I'll play one of these songs at the end of this episode, but only if you're listening to this from horrorphilia.com. If you're listening to this on YouTube, you ain't gonna get it. I'm gonna get flagged for that shit. But anyways, they do songs like Silver Bells. They do White Christmas, believe it or not. I'll Be Home for Christmas, featuring Lita Ford, OMG. 12 Days of Christmas, actually here it's called Heavy Metal Christmas. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, Let It Snow, Deck the Halls. It's a fun album. I recommend it if you're just have to get into the Christmas spirit, but you can only do it with rock and roll. Twisted Sister, A Twisted Christmas. Speaking of Christmas, let's talk about last week's commentary. Thank you, everyone, for the comments and the feedback. It seemed that everyone really enjoyed it. Here's one in particular from our Facebook group page by Rob Doyle, good friend of ours. Thanks for the early Christmas present, guys. Love Black Christmas and loved your commentary. Keep them coming, guys. Well, Rob, you'll be happy to know that we definitely are going to keep them coming. And we got one coming next week. And that would be December 27th, Tuesday, as we're here every Tuesday. Let's play a clip now. I think every film should start off with a badass recap, even if it doesn't require a recap or it's the first in a series. They should just make one up and be like, this is what the characters have been doing.
Yeah.
Because this shit's awesome.
It is awesome.
I could just watch 2 hours of a highlight reel. Hey, like, oh my god, what? I'm at my grandmother's house. I've got to, twerk one out. There's got to be something around here.
You're making out with a pretty hot chick right here.
Oh yeah, she's hot.
So why do you have to put that back on?
He just wants it all at once.
Yeah.
The best of all worlds, you know?
Yeah. He also wants to still be eating a sandwich, too.
Like that episode of Seinfeld when he wants to
exactly.
put George
Best of both worlds.
Juicy fruit.
Take a sniff. Pull it out. The taste is gonna move you when you pop it in your mouth.
Juicy fruit.
Gonna move you.
Is that the gum that Pee-wee gave Mr. Buxton?
Spearmint or fruit?
Fruit, please. Yes, you are one. But we're talking about gum right now.
Couple quick little clips there. What was the movie, or what is the movie, rather, to which that commentary is? I don't know. You tell me. Find me on Facebook. Leave us a voicemail, 720-8842, area code 314, or send us an email, bananalaser@gmail.com, or just text me personally if you have my cell phone number. If you know what that film is. I don't know, there might be a clue in there, but not really. But that comes out next Tuesday, 1 week from today, December 27th, so check that out. Now, last week 2 weeks ago on Banana Bites didn't have any laser games because I was an unprepared fool, but we're back this week and we got a good friend of ours, real good friend, and pass Matt, take it away. All right, lasers, we're back with another edition of Laser Games. That's right, that's where you, the listener, come on to compete with your brain, I guess. It's not really a competition. You're just competing with yourself. You play some games with me in order to win some fabulous prizes, handpicked by myself and the rest of the Banana Laser guys. So, today, it is a real treat to have this gentleman on because he's been a supporter of our podcast for a long time. Lasers and Germs, please welcome Travis Christian.
Hey, Laser Nation, what's up? Hello, Matt. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, thank you for being here. Like I said, you've always been there supporting our show, leaving voicemails, telling us what content you want on our shows, which is always fun. Like recently, the review off with Exploding Heads, right?
Yes.
And Excision. Yeah,
yes.
We still gotta get that set up, but I want to do that.
Yeah, it sounds like I can't wait for that. It's, with y'all's chemistry, it is going to be awesome.
Yep, it's gonna happen.
Especially after your last, the Exploding Heads you were on, I mean, your chemistry just flows right along with all those guys, and I was like, man, this is going to be a really tough review off, I think.
I think so. Because, those guys are great. If you guys are listening and don't know who we're talking about, it's Dave Z. He's on another podcast that he runs that's called the Exploding Heads Podcast. It's also on horrorphilia.com, and I highly recommend you check it out. The chemistry between these three guys is amazing, and it's just great. If you love horror films and horror reviews, that's the podcast to go to. Yeah, so, and Travis proposed that we do a review off, essentially, for the film Excision, which I believe came out in 2014 or 2013, somewhere around there.
Yeah, somewhere around there, I think.
Not for sure. I still have yet to watch it, so I'm doubly excited about it, and I've heard good things.
It's
so
it's kind of a sick, twisted film. I think it's right up our alley.
Lots of sick, twisted motherfuckers here. So, speaking of movies, what was the last horror film you saw? New or old or in between?
Phantasm Ravager.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, what'd you think of that? I loved it.
I finally got my Blu-ray copy in. I liked it.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I liked it. I mean, there were a few things I didn't care for, like the CGI balls in it. They looked too CGI, but it really didn't take me out of the movie.
Right, yeah, that's how I felt.
I really liked it. It's fits right along with the Coscarelli vibe. I mean, you can tell Don didn't direct it, but the director, I forgot the guy's name that directed it, but he done a pretty good job, and it was shot really well. I mean, just the artwork in it was just awesome. The cinematography, it was put together very well. It was a hell of a way to end the series, especially as long as they've been going, and they was able to get all the original cast back.
Right. How many decades that's been chugging along?
Oh man, that's been going. Was it 30 or 40? I think at least 30 years.
Yeah, the first one came out in the 70s, so.
Yeah, I think 78 or 79, and then it's really. And Reggie Bannister, he hasn't hardly aged at all. I got to find out what his diet is because that fucker's still doing really good.
He looks good, and and hair dye, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to be dressing up as Reggie next Halloween.
Are you building a 4-barreled shotgun?
Yes, I am. It's going to be a toy replica, and we are going to have the same hairline. Sadly, it's not far from that now. I have long hair. I'm going to chop it off to my shoulder, and I'm going to buzz what I got left off up top and have the skull and all. So this will be my last year for long hair. I got to find the ice cream costume, though.
That shouldn't be too hard. You get all white and like some kind of bolo tie or whatever he has. This should be easy.
Yeah, and a black vest, and I'll be set up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, black vest. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought Part 5 was a great conclusion to the series because I wasn't a huge fan of, most of them really, but Part 4 I just felt was so, just, what do you call it, spinning the wheels of the franchise, So
yeah.
I'm glad it was wrapped up quite well, and it's an action-packed movie. If you're not more into the action side of Phantasm, you might not. It might turn you off, but I loved it.
I was really worried Dave wouldn't like it because of it leaned more toward action than it did horror in this one.
I know, yeah, and he only said that the action bothered him once, I think. So yeah. I was surprised. Yeah, I still haven't finished it, but I was watching earlier today on Netflix streaming. It's called A Christmas Horror Story. Have you seen this?
Yes, actually, I have the DVD of it. Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Yeah, I was kind of digging it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like an anthology, and all the tales are interwoven. And it has zombie elves. It has Krampus. It has changeling children. I don't really totally understand because I still have 15 minutes of it to watch, but I was enjoying it for the holiday season. Yeah
I looked at it at Walmart, and after Dave talked about it, I was like, well, I'm gonna have to give this a shot. My last Amazon order, I needed an extra like $10 or $15 to get free shipping. I'm like, well, why not? And I'm actually really glad I bought it, so I'll probably visit it every Christmas.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good one for that. It's very similar to Trick or Treat, the one that came out, a few years ago. Very similar to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So probably once we hang up here, I'm going to continue watching that. So no spoilers. No spoilers. Okay. All right, so let's get into these games here, sir. If you guys don't know, a little bit of rules here. We're going to play 3 games. And to win prizes from me and BananaLaser, all you got to do is win 2 of the games. Get 2 out of 3, and I'm going to ship you some prizes. Okay, so first up, we're going to play Horror Movie Mad Libs. And that is where, I mean, maybe you remember Mad Libs, maybe you don't, but there's a stupid, dumbass game where you take a story of some kind and replace you ask someone to give you noun, a verb, an adjective, and then you replace all the words in the story, and then it's hilarious, apparently. But so I'm going to do that with a synopsis of a film. And I'm going to have you give me words to fill in, and I'm going to see if you can guess the title of the film. Okay? So let's just run down these real quick. And if you could give me one noun, person, place, or thing. Cody. Okay, interesting. I know a Cody. Okay, can you give me one profession or job or whatever?
Professional shooter.
Oh, okay, professional shooter. Interesting. A professional shooter, like what? You're testing guns or something? What is that?
Yeah, all like the guys that do expedition shoots all the time. And
I got you. Okay, I
channel.
understand now.
Yeah.
As in like a show. Okay, gotcha. All right, how about a proper... Actually, I need 2 proper nouns. And that, you kind of already gave me one with Cody. But yeah, it's something like the Grand Canyon or Donald Trump. Something like that.
Okay. Motel Hill.
Okay. Okay, now I need one more, actually. I need...
One more. Baby T.
Baby T?
Yep. That is the nickname of one of our good friends. He's actually going to be in our podcast.
Oh, okay. All right. Baby T. Oh, my God.
I'm making it very hard on myself, I imagine.
Yeah, I feel like you are. And one last one. I need one verb.
I got a perfect one. Humping.
Humping. Oh, my God. That is going to fit in so perfect. This is going to be awesome. Okay. This film is from, and in fact, all the films tonight are from 1984. So keep that year and what came out around then locked in your mind, okay? 1984. Here we go. This is not going to make sense. Okay. After being wounded and taken to the Cody, professional shooter Baby T spontaneously revives and embarks on a humping spree as he makes his way back to his home at Motel Hell. Wow, that actually flows pretty well. Let me read it one more time though. Okay, 1984. After being wounded and taken to the Cody, doesn't really make sense. After being wounded and taken to the Cody, professional shooter Baby T spontaneously revives and embarks on a humping spree as he makes his way back to his home at Motel Hell.
Oh, wow.
1984.
1984.
Someone was wounded and he was spontaneously revived. And he's making his way back to Motel Hell. Well,
crap.
okay.
The only thing that's popping in my mind is, and it's not really a horror. Well, it is a horror movie, but Misery. But I don't think that's right.
Okay, so Misery is what you want to go with?
Yeah, I'll just go for it because I'm drawing a blank on that one.
Oh, I am sorry, but it's actually Friday the 13th, the final chapter.
Oh,
after
crap.
being wounded and taken to the morgue, that was what kind of threw it off with the Cody. Murderer Jason Voorhees spontaneously revives and embarks on a killing spree as he makes his way back to his home at Camp Crystal Lake. Oh.
Yep.
All right. Don't worry, though. You got 2 more games here. And the next game we're going to play is Laser Tag. And that is where I give you, it's very simple. I give you a tagline to a horror film and the year, and you guess the title. Okay, here we go. This is also from 1984. So think about that. 1984. Keep that in your mind. The tagline is, in their world, adults are not allowed to live. In their world, adults are not allowed to live. 1984.
Oh my God, I know that one. Well, adults are not allowed.
You got adults, they're not allowed, and apparently they're getting killed.
Oh man.
Whose world is it?
I cannot think.
If it's not the adults' world, it's the somebody's world.
Children of the Corn.
Booyah! There you go. Excellent.
Sweet.
In their world, adults are not allowed to live. I think Linda Hamilton was in that thing. I haven't seen that forever.
I think she was. I don't. Yeah, I believe she was. Yep. She
Yeah.
was the one of the stars in it.
And then one of the characters was Malachi. That's and he who walks behind the rose, I think, is something. Yeah. So you got one and you lost one. So it's make or break time here at the end with the final game.
All right.
Okay. And this is a new game. We haven't done this previously on Laser Games, and it's something I think I'm gonna call the Laser Name Game. Laser Name Game.
All right, sounds good.
If somebody's got a better name out there, just send me a message or email bananalaser@gmail.com. Let me know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start listing off characters from a horror film, and I just need you to guess the title of the film. And it's not the actors.
All right.
It's the characters. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. So this film is from 1984, keeping with the theme. Everything's from 1984. All right, so your first character's name is Glenn. Okay? I know you're not going to get it now. Your second character's name is Donald. Okay? Your third character's name is Marge. Okay? Now, I feel like these last four names are really going to tip it off. So far, you've had Glenn, Donald, and Marge. But how about Rod? Okay. Rod. So you don't know many Rods. How about Tina?
No. Tina.
1984.
Yeah.
Rod, Tina. Okay, next name is Fred.
Fred. Is it Return of the Living Dead?
Ooh, I'm sorry. No, that is a very good guess, though. I feel like Return of the Living Dead came out in 1986. I'm not exactly positive. Let me give you the last name.
It did.
Let me give you the last name, and you might get it. Nancy.
Nancy. Oh, crap. Yeah. It's Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, yep, exactly. See, you spoke too soon.
Yep.
I had it.
Yeah, I did. I should have waited for the last one.
Well, you know
Crap.
what? You did only get one right, but I feel like you kind of technically won that last game. So I'm going to declare you a winner still, just for being a good sport and coming on here and doing this. And I'll send you a gift bag from BananaLaser, sir. So no worries there. I feel like you won that last one. Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody's a winner on BananaLaser.
Is that how it goes?
Awesome.
Everybody's a winner on BananaLaser. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, man. Oh, dude, this has been a lot of fun, Travis. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, it has. It's been a ball.
Yeah, this has been really good. If anybody out there wants to come on and do this with me, play some games for some prizes, you're more than welcome to come on. All you got to do is send an email to bananalaser@gmail.com. And it might take me a couple weeks, but I'll get it set up and we'll eventually do it. So just let me know. And yeah, so thank you again, Travis, for being here. I just got one final question, sir, and that is Marry, Fuck, Kill, Dave, Wizzel, Alex Edwards.
Oh, let's see. Well, man, I hate to do it, Matt, but I'm afraid I'd have to kill you.
Yes,
You're a big son of a bitch, and I'm afraid you would. I'm afraid you would turn the tide on me, because I'm a pitcher, I'm not a catcher. So,
yeah,
and then,
I would
I'd
definitely
have
try to turn that around. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, then Alex is kind of a pretty boy, so I guess I'd have to F him, and then I'd have to marry Dave because he's just Mr. Personality,
Oh man, Dave would love that because yeah, he is Mr. Personality. He's been dying to be in a lifelong relationship with a man, so this is perfect. Oh man. And I get killed for once. I don't think I've ever gotten killed in this scenario, so that's perfect too. All right, Travis, thanks.
Yeah, I like to be different.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks for coming on, man. And yeah, I appreciate all you do for the show. Love it. Thank you.
All right, man. Thank you. I had a blast. BananaLaser wins every time.
Laser games. There we go. Travis, Christian, something cool coming out to you. I know I just said it, but if you want to play laser games, just send us an email at bananalaser@gmail.com and we'll get the ball rolling. Guys, thanks so much for sitting down and listening to me yak all over your ears for 20-ish minutes. But I'm going to get out of here, so stay tuned next week for our next video commentary, December 27th. Later, lasers.
Banana Bites.
Hey, yo, Banana Bites.
That's right.
Feels so right.
It feels so right.
Banana Bites.
That's right.
Feels so right.
It feels so right.
Banana Bites.
Banana Bite.
Banana Bites.
Hey, yo.
What the fuck is up?
Banana Bites. Banana Bites.
Hey, yo.
Banana Laser wins every time.